If you've been following our channel for a minute, you know we've put a massive variety of dash cams through the ringer. We're always on the hunt for that perfect set it and forget it setup, and Thinkware is a brand that usually brings a more refined professional edge to the table. Today, we're doing a deep dive into two of their heavy hitters, the Thinkware ARC 700 and the Thinkware ARC 900. While both are marketed as 4K solutions, they sit at two very different tiers of performance and price, roughly $320 to $420, or maybe even less depending on the ongoing sale. We've spent some time with both to see if the ARC 900's flagship features are actually worth the extra cash, or if the 700 is all the security you really need. We'll put the purchase links in the description so you can follow along with the latest pricing, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. The first thing you'll notice when you pull these out of the box is a massive shift in design philosophy. The ARC 900 features a sleek, high-end front module with a 3.5-inch IPS touchscreen display on the back. It's the perfect size, big enough to navigate menus without fumbling, but compact enough to tuck behind your rearview mirror. Having that screen is a huge advantage when you're trying to dial in your horizon line or verify ADAS markers during the install. On the other hand, the ARC 700 doesn't have any screen at all. It rather relies entirely on status LEDs and voice prompts to tell you what's going on. Now, for some of us, that lack of a screen is a red flag. It means you are 100% tethered to your smartphone for everything from formatting the SD card to viewing a quick clip. But for those of us who want absolute minimalism and zero distractions while driving, the ARC 700's screenless body is a win. The ARC 900 definitely feels like the more modern tool, while the 700 is a silent guardian that stays completely out of your sightline. Both use supercapacitors for heat resistance, which is a must if you're living in a climate that hits extreme temps, so you won't have to worry about batteries bloating or failing on a hot summer day. When it comes to the install, both cameras require a bit of elbow grease if you want to unlock their true potential. We went with a full hardwired setup for both, and the process is nearly identical. You're hunting for a constant power fuse and an ACC ignition fuse. For both units, routing the cable along the headliner and avoiding the curtain airbags is standard fare. However, the ARC 900 often comes bundled with that specific hardwiring cable and a 64GB card, whereas with the ARC 700, you have to be careful which set you're buying to ensure the cables are included. The ARC 900's inclusion of a 3.5-inch LCD actually makes the physical mounting process significantly easier. You can see the live feed right there on the glass to make sure you're not blocking any vehicle safety sensors. With the ARC 700, you're constantly checking your phone via the Dashcam Link app to make sure the lens is aimed correctly. It's a minor inconvenience during the one-time install, but it's a detail that highlights the premium versus value gap. On a long SUV, the cables for both units were plenty long enough to reach the rear hatch with slack to spare, which we always appreciate. Both cameras shoot in true 4K on the front, but that's where the similarities end. The ARC 700 uses a standard Sony Starvis sensor and Super Night Vision 3.0. It's clean, it's sharp, and it handles daytime highlights well thanks to a dual HDR system. But compared to that, the ARC 900 is a complete beast. It's rocking the Sony Starvis 2 sensor and Super Night Vision 4.0. If you're driving into a blinding sunset or navigating a pitch-black forest road, the ARC 900 pulls detail out of the shadows that the 700 just misses. The biggest catch for the ARC 700 is the frame rate. It's a standard 4K 30 FPS setup. While that's fine for general evidence, the ARC 900 supports 4K 60 FPS. To us, that higher frame rate is essential because it makes the motion much smoother, and it's significantly easier to freeze a frame and catch a license plate number when cars are moving at high speeds. At the back of the car, both give you a 2K QHD rear camera, which is a massive step up from the 1080p garbage most brands provide. However, only the ARC 900 gives you that Starvis 2 performance on both ends, ensuring your rear-end protection isn't just a pixelated mess at night. This is really where you decide if the upgrade is worth it. Both cameras offer motion and impact detection, capturing 10 seconds before and 10 seconds after an event. The ARC 700 features Energy Saving 3.0, which is efficient and can double your parking duration compared to older budget units. It even has a smart parking mode that downshifts to low power recording if the car gets too hot. But the ARC 900's Energy Saving Mode 2.0 is on another level. In previous generations, these systems would draw around 67 milliamps, giving you maybe 2 or 3 days of protection. The ARC 900 drops that current draw down to a staggering 8 milliamps. We're talking about leaving your rig at a trailhead for 24 days and still having the camera ready to fire. While the ARC 700 is great for the daily commuter who parks overnight, the ARC 900 is the tool for the overlander or long-term traveler who needs weeks of surveillance without a dead battery. Both offer time-lapse recording at 2 FPS, which is our preferred way to capture long durations without eating up storage space. But the 900's pure efficiency is hard to beat. In our opinion, it comes down to how you use your vehicle. The ARC 700 is a smart, practical choice for the office worker or student who just wants reliable 4K protection during the daily commute. It's affordable, it covers the basics with dual HDR and Starvis tech, and it's virtually invisible on the windshield. If you don't care about a touchscreen and you just want a silent witness that just works, it's hard to spend more. However, the ARC 900 is the flagship masterpiece for the power user. You're not just paying for a screen, you're paying for the Starvis 2 sensor, the 60 FPS smoothness, and that 8 milliamp energy efficiency that protects your rig for almost a month. The ability to freeze a frame at 60 FPS and actually read a plate is worth the entry fee alone. It feels like a rock-solid security tool rather than just a dash cam. If you've got a high-end build or you frequently park in public areas for long stretches, the ARC 900 earns its spot on the windshield every single time. So that's the breakdown. The ARC 700 is the value king for the minimalist, and the ARC 900 is the flagship masterpiece for the power user. We'll leave the links to both setups in the description so you can check the latest deals for yourself. If you have any questions about the hard wiring or the specific sensor differences, drop a comment down below. We read every single one. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more build updates and gear reviews. Other than that, we hope you all have a simple day. Peace.